Dr. Edward Steele, journal entry number, what the hell is that journal entry number? 666. Ooh, scary, scary. Oh, that was a good workout. Guess it's time for a cigar. Some people work the CrossFit workout, I work the Cross Purposes workout. So what did I want to document today? Oh yes. Last Wednesday I went to the Large Hadron Collider Physics Conference and attended the Dark Matter breakout session. And once again, they did not want to hear my paper, Dark Energy, No Such Thing. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. Anyway, I got so disgusted I left early. I went to the Marriott downtown because my favorite author, A.A. Roberts, was down there signing his book, Sorcerer's Song and the Cat's Meow. So I got that signed. That was kind of cool. An early birthday present. Did you know my birthdays are 12, 13, 14 this year? How cool is that? If you're a numbers guy, that's really cool. So I'm driving home, and I'm thinking about his book, The Sorcerer's Song and the Cat's Meow. And obviously it's got magic, it's got cats. And I'm thinking, wouldn't it be cool if magic was real? What if, and I have to take a quote from this guy Roberts. He said, "Magic is the science you don't understand." What if magic is a science we don't understand? What if magic is something that's manifested itself on the quantum level? You've got quantum entanglement, you've got quantum reflection, you've got all these strange interactions between subatomic particles that we can't even observe. What if all of this is really the root of what magic is? And if you were able to define this magic and couple it with technology, I call it TechnoMagic. I don't know. I'm going to look into it. I'm going to check it out. Dr. Edward Steele.
So you've summoned the power of flame, and you've come to realize that magic isn't simply superstition or fiction, but something probably based in quantum mechanics. Through my studies, I've come to realize that there are different categories or schools, if you will, of magic based in the elemental properties of the universe: earth, air, flame, water, so on. In order to understand these other schools, I had to create a number of tests. Once I passed these tests, I was able to master water, earth, and air magic also. I think that's enough for now. I think I've finally gotten to the point where I'm ready to marry magic and technology together. I'll document that more as I go along. Dr. Edward Steele signing off.
Well, well, well. Aren't we the clever one? Let me guess. Everett, you always were the sneaky little one, snooping around my laptop all the time. Of course, then, my security wasn't too hard to break now, was it? Which makes you wonder, security or breadcrumbs? And if it was breadcrumbs, then why am I leaving around? Maybe my research has been successful. Maybe I want to be found. See ya.
Dr. Edward Steele, audio log number 762. Based on my research so far, I've begun construction of a prototype weapon. I decided to go with a weapon since I'm sure I can get very generous grants from the DoD to continue my work. With a working prototype, I'm positive DARPA will become my biggest fan. This weapon will be a combination of electronics and the properties of the quantum elements I've been studying, i.e., magic. In terms of form, I'm basing the core of the device on one of the oldest magical artifacts conceived, the magic wand. The goal is to use the electronics to focus and stabilize the magical aspects of the device to give me a consistent and coherent energy output. The energy itself will actually flow out of me through the wand, where it will be amplified to staggering destructive potential. I've nearly finished building the weapon. I'm going to produce a video log for the initial tests. Dr. Edward Steele, out.
Okay.
Alrighty then, so Dr. Edward Steele here with video journal entry number 675. I'm here with my esteemed friend and colleague, Dr. Jeffrey Shaw. He's volunteered to be my cameraman today. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi.
I'd show you his face, but there's a reason why he's on the other side of the camera.
Jealous.
So, Dr. Shaw, a man of many talents, has not one but 2 PhDs. I'm not sure if that's an expression of genius or OCD. Which is it, Doctor?
They were having a special.
There you go. Buy one, get one free. So, he also has very many lucrative and important contracts with the government. And after today's experiment, I hope to join the ranks of that esteemed club. So, I'm sure you have all heard of Harry Potter or seen one of his movies, and you know that his weapon of choice is a wand. Now, his wand is made of wood, but this one's made of glass. It is very pretty, but not very practical. So, this is a wand. Now, this is a wand. If Harry Potter had had this at his disposal, his enemy would not have been called He Who Shall Not Be Named, but He Who Shall Go Splat.
Is that a laser sight?
No, it's a red dot sight. You don't really need one. You'll see why during the experiment, but it looks really cool. So the base here, this whole part right here, this actually comes from an oak tree that was struck by lightning at the stroke of midnight.
How would you know that?
Because the dead guy under the oak tree, his wristwatch had frozen.
Oh. Is that a monster ruby on the end?
Ah, this, my friend, is the blood star of Jaipur. Jaipur is in Rajasthan, which is in the northern deserts of India, and it is said that when the Mughals came down from Persia and swept the Maharajas from the throne, they held this gem up before them, and it conferred upon them the blood of their enemies.
Really?
No, not really. It's a piece of glass I bought off the internet. Think I can afford that on my salary?
You so need a grant.
Okay, so this part here is the combustion chamber, and these here are the flux capacitors. Inside of here is the quantum induction coil, and then back inside the base is the negative space antimatter converter.
Where's your power source?
Well, for all intents and purposes, I am the power source.
You.
Me.
Because you're magic.
Don't I look like the Energizing Bunny?
You're crazy.
Okay, we've known each other how long, and you're just figuring that out now?
I'm slow.
Okay, so, all right, let's take this outside, so cut. Say action.
Action.
Okay, so let's do it. Dr. Shaw, can you show them the target area, please? As you can see, we've got a old metal trail over there, and that's going to be our target. So let me get the power wand out. All right. We're ready. Anonatrak, utfas beitad, dachiel dienve.
What's that you're saying?
It's the charm of making. It's what powers me up. Anonatrak, utfas beitad, dachiel dienve. Anonatrak, utfas beitad, dachiel dienve.
He's gone freaking insane.
Anonatrak, utfas beitad, dachiel dienve. Okay. Did you see that? That's what I'm talking about. That freaking thing disintegrated. Show him the target area. Show him the target area. Oh my God. Can you say DOD contract? Can you say mega DOD contract? This is going to freaking change everything.
Oh my God. Okay.
Dr. Edward Steele, Video Journal 699. I'm here once again with my friend and colleague, Dr. Jeffrey Shaw, and we're going to do another experiment with TechnoMagic, and hopefully this time nothing's going to blow up.
Amen to that.
So I'm actually going to try to recreate something I stumbled upon in my lab in a more controlled environment.
What do you mean stumbled in?
Good point. So on this iPad, I have, for lack of a better word, a spell that I believe can open up a portal between 2 points in space. Now, I haven't quite worked out the physics yet on how this works, but as Dr. Shaw pointed out, I've almost already fallen into one.
Tell me again why we're not doing this in our laboratory.
Because I don't want to run the risk of anyone stealing my work.
All right. How does it work?
Okay, so I need to power up the iPad, unlock it. I've got the program ready to go. How's that?
It's centered.
Okay, just going to turn up the lights.
Aren't you going to put a magic ring around it, or a pentagram, or some salt, or something to protect us?
No, that's not a spell.
Why do you have to turn off the lights?
Because the spell calls for it. I can put on some creepy music if you like.
No thanks, dude. I got 2 PhDs, and you got me standing around in the dark talking about spells.
You were there for the Power One test. You know this stuff works.
In the beginning, there was darkness, and all was connected.
Can we move back over here by you?
It's not going to explode this time, is it?
Better not. I just had these floors redone.
And then came the light, and sundered the darkness, and the one space. One space was turned into many, and thus came the doors.
Okay, that's good.
And the doors were closed until the words of power were spoken by the first mages. But before the words came the elements that tied all of the verses together. Flame, water, earth, and air, and then the words.
Anal Nathrak, Utfas Beethan, Dachiel Diende. Anal Nathrak, Utfas Beethan, Dachiel Diende. Anal Nathrak, Utfas Beethan, Dachiel Diende.
Is it open?
Think so. Let me go stick my hand in it.
Are you sure that's a good idea?
Good point. Let me use a fire poker. Oh my God! Something just came out of it!
What?
I tell you, something just came out of it. Like
I don't see anything.
It went across the floor.
I don't see it. I don't see anything. Are you sure?
I'm telling you, I saw something come out of the damn thing.
How can you see anything? It's on my leg! It's on my leg!
Get it out! Get with the poker!
Get it out! It's cut me! This guy burns! Get it off! God, it slashed me! Get it off!
Where did it slash you?
It's on my leg!
Let me get the damn video on the LED on it so I can. Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! We need to get you to the hospital.
Dr. Edward Steele, audio log 770. Unfortunately, I underestimated both the DOD and Everett Chang. I never dreamed both of them would be so hot on my heels. Evidently, I was just a little bit too generous with my breadcrumbs. I had no idea that Everett was replicating the work, and now he's gone and done the unthinkable. He's managed to get himself trapped in that other realm I opened the portal up to, and on top of that, something has put up a blockade that can only be described as a rainstorm of large stones. I'm certain I can bring it down with my elemental abilities, but then comes the task of trying to find Everett. I can only pray that he's not run into any of the Skullmites. I'm going to get my equipment together and go after him as soon as possible. Dr. Edward Steele out.
Hello, someone up there? I can see the portal. There must be someone. If you're talking, I can't hear you. Speak into the microphone on your iPad. I still can't hear you. I can see a reflection on the glass of the iPad. Evidently the portal didn't fully open. You must be running an older version of the code. Try tapping on the glass if you can hear me. I can't hear you. If you're tapping, tap on the glass harder. All right, I can hear you tapping now. Listen, the portal is about 6 feet over my head and about 3 feet out over a natural chimney. You probably can see the lava down below. Obviously, I'm not going to be able to climb out anyway, even if the glass in the iPad had transmuted out. I mean, there's no way I'm going to fit through an iPad. But it's all right because I planned for this kind of emergency. I have my iPhone with me, which has a special antenna on it. It can scan for pretty much any wireless signal out there, but it just needs a few minutes to find a signal. Once it finds a signal, it'll connect to the internet and log back into my laboratory where a much larger portal will be initiated and I'll be able to climb out. Here's the problem. This place is infested with skull mite larvae, and I've seen them mess with the damn portal before. I'm afraid they might shut it down. These guys eat rocks. I don't know what they're going to do to the glass on the iPad, and you do not want them coming in your room. You should be able to shake them off, though, when they're moving. When they're static, they lock their nasty little feet in. Just shake them off. Don't let them stay on there for any amount of time, because they might crack that glass, or they might shut the portal down. I'm going to start my iPhone application up now and start scanning for the signal. Keep those skull mites off. The skull mites are doing something to the portal. When it glows red like that, they're not shaking off. The glass on the iPad is starting to crack. Shake harder. The cracking's getting worse. Shake harder. Shake harder. I'm still not getting a signal. Keep on shaking. Ah! Oh no. Ah! One of them got on me. Shake harder. Good news. I got a signal. Hang in there. All right, I started up the remote initiation program. It's working. The portal's opening. I'll send a remote kill signal for your program. I'll hook up with you later.
Hi there. I just wanted to thank you for helping me get out of that hellhole. I mean that quite literally. I do believe that was a hole straight through to hell. It's just one question you have to ask yourself. Did I let someone out, or did I let some thing in? But don't worry. You helped me out. And I promise you, I will bother you no more. See ya.